Only people bring wine. Why should you bring olive?
Wine? Oh, but maybe we can have the Turkish wine too.
Let's bring each of this for all families. Like your family, your olive, wax for both of them. It's 100 years old.
Just, I guess pattern is simple.
Pattern? Oh yeah.
Başka isteğiniz var mıdır?
Teşekkürler. Good. Good.
Long time don't eat.
Okay. Omelette? Easy to make?
Little bit,
Thick. Good.
It's like the cheese we have in here, the wine cheese.
Feta. Good. Good. I like it.
Not that strong.
Yeah. Goat is so good. How would you like it?
It's not common now.
It's nutmeg. Cucumber is good. But you know what, babe? Cucumber you eat in a rural area. I got it. What's so good? Really? Really? Ice cream is something.
짜증나. 기다리세요, 아가씨. 이거 뭐지? 아! 땡겨! 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 어이? 여기 뜯어먹었어. 땡겨! 맛있다, 맛있지 않아? 아가씨, 아가씨. 야. 우리 아가는 언니가 하는 거 다 궁금한가 봐. 언니만 쫓아다니 어떡해. 궁금한데 어떡하라고 이랬다. 저런 거 갖다 놓고 자기야. 알았어. 눈도 예뻐요. 그도 예뻐요. 찐빵이야도 예뻐요. 이렇게요.